Hello. I have been doing research on human brain thinking algorithm, NLP, and verbal hypnosis for 5 years. Lately, I've been taking a closer look at a lot of hypnosis and NLP techniques. And I discovered something very strange. Since childhood, we have been told to explain our ideas as fluently and clearly as we can. We always tend to open up our ideas with more detailed and thought-out examples. But on the contrary, the world of professional manipulation rejects all of them. And it opens a very valuable door for us. Confusion. Confusion is not a habituated state of mind. And the human brain isn't smart enough to figure out how to react to that. And it is programmed to go passive when faced with any kind of confusion. Let's go deeper. I will ask you a question. Can you hatch milk? What you are experiencing is a microsecond confusion session. Because our brain does not accept what it hears as a whole after hearing it. In contrast, when you hear a question, it takes each word separately. And he is busy preparing the answer for the moment when the sentence ends. The moment you heard the "how can you hatch" part of the sentence, you thought the conversation was going to be about eggs. And when the milk part comes, your brain goes into alarm mode. Because you have never faced this question. You don't know what it is. This situation is called a micro-confusion situation. This is the method most used by street hypnotists. Someone is coming towards you on the street. He extends his right hand in greeting. You also extend your right hand. As soon as he approaches you, with a quick movement, he puts his right hand on your face with his left hand and shouts, "Sleep." The trick here is to put your brain into a micro-confusion mode and then deepen that micro-state into a trance. It is used in many manipulation methods used today. Since these methods are still emerging, our brains have not evolved enough to respond to them. And we are still armed in the fight against confusion. There are many people who go into a trance while driving by focusing on white lines speeding by. This is called road trance. Sometimes we can go into a trance looking at a burning bonfire. Our brain consists of 3 main parts: forebrain, consciousness, hindbrain, subconscious, and critical brain. Data from the outside is received by the forebrain. It is analyzed by the critical brain. Depending on the decision of the critical brain, it is either sent to the hindbrain for storage or deleted. When experiencing confusion, the forebrain and hindbrain continue to perform their functions. The critical brain, on the other hand, remains confused and the brain cannot analyze decisions. And the data is transmitted directly to the hindbrain. The strange thing is that we often do not remember what happened at that time. If you had a bug-related trauma as a child, you would be afraid of bugs for the rest of your life. But you will never remember what that trauma was. When people talk about trauma, the reasons they give are often not the real reasons. That is, the critical brain stops functioning due to what happened. The forebrain receives data. It sends to the hindbrain. That is, what has been experienced is stored and deleted at the same time. This means that the experienced state is deleted and its effect is stored. What shuts down the critical brain is when the forebrain suddenly sends a load of data. For example, when I come to greet you, if I shake your hand and ask the date of the month, this is a set of events that your brain will not understand. In this case, the brain will go into a momentary state of shock, as it will focus on preparing an answer as quickly as possible. Thousands of manipulation methods have been created using these confusions. If you want me to make a video about them, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments section. For now,